Few sounds in the world are as instantly recognizable as the deep, resonant chime that rolls across central London every hour. It is a sound that has marked moments of celebration and grief, of war and peace, of ordinary days and extraordinary nights. For many, it is the sound of Britain itself. This is the sound of Big Ben. Rising above the River Thames, beside the Palace of Westminster, the great clock tower has become one of the most familiar landmarks on Earth. Tourists photograph it endlessly. Broadcasters use it as a visual shorthand for London, and its chimes introduce news bulletins heard across the globe. Yet despite its fame, Big Ben is widely misunderstood. What most people call Big Ben is not the tower, nor the clock faces that dominate its facade. Big Ben is, in fact, the great bell housed within the tower, a bell whose voice has echoed across the city for more than a century and a half. Understanding Big Ben requires looking beyond its silhouette. It is not merely an icon or a backdrop for postcards. It is a working machine, a feat of Victorian engineering, a symbol of democratic continuity, and a living link between Britain's past and its present. Its story is one of ambition born from disaster, of precision demanded by Parliament, and of resilience tested by time, war, and change. The origins of Big Ben lie in catastrophe. In October 1834, a devastating fire tore through the old Palace of Westminster, destroying much of the medieval complex that had housed the British Parliament for centuries. The loss was not only architectural but symbolic, striking at the heart of Britain's political life. In the aftermath, Parliament resolved not merely to rebuild, but to create something that would reflect the nation's history, authority, and constitutional stability. A competition was launched to redesign the Palace of Westminster, and the winning proposal came from architect Sir Charles Barry. His vision was a grand Gothic revival palace that would deliberately echo Britain's medieval past while asserting its modern political identity. To bring this vision to life, Barry enlisted the talents of Augustus Pugin, one of the leading Gothic designers of the age. Pugin was responsible for much of the ornate detailing that defines the building today, including the design of the clock tower. From the beginning, the clock was intended to be exceptional. Parliament demanded a timepiece that would be both monumental and accurate to within 1 second, an extraordinary requirement in the mid-19th century. This was not to be a decorative clock. It was to be a national standard of time, visible and audible across the capital. Construction of the tower began in 1843. Built primarily of brick and clad in limestone, it rises to a height of nearly 96 meters. Its Gothic design was chosen not only for beauty, but for symbolism. The style evoked continuity with Britain's constitutional past, reinforcing the idea that Parliament was rooted in history even as it governed a rapidly changing industrial nation. Each of the 4 clock faces measures over 7 meters in diameter, making them among the largest in the world at the time of their installation. Roman numerals mark the hours, framed by intricate ironwork, while gilded details catch the light. Above each face runs a Latin inscription praising God and Queen Victoria, a reminder of the era's fusion of monarchy, faith, and state authority. Despite its ornate appearance, the tower is fundamentally practical. Its height allows the sound of the bell to travel across London, while its solid construction shields the delicate mechanism inside from wind and weather. Every detail serves a purpose, combining aesthetic ambition with engineering necessity. At the heart of the structure hangs the great bell itself, Big Ben. Weighing more than 13 tons and standing over 2 meters tall, it is a giant among bells. Its creation, however, was far from straightforward. The first bell, cast in 1856, cracked during testing. A second casting was commissioned, only for that bell to crack as well, shortly after it was installed in the tower in 1859. Faced with the prospect of further delays and expense, engineers chose an alternative solution. Rather than recast the bell yet again, they rotated it slightly and fitted a lighter hammer. This adjustment altered the sound, producing the distinctive tone that listeners recognize today. The crack, rather than silencing the bell, became part of its identity. The origin of the name Big Ben remains uncertain. One theory suggests it was named after Sir Benjamin Hall, the Commissioner of Works responsible for the project, a large and imposing figure whose speeches reportedly inspired the nickname. Another theory points to a popular heavyweight boxer of the era, also known as Ben. Whatever its origin, the name endured, becoming inseparable from the bell and, eventually, from the tower itself. Equally remarkable is the clock mechanism that drives the hands. Designed by Edmund Beckett Denison, it incorporates a revolutionary double three-legged gravity escapement. This mechanism isolates the pendulum from external forces such as wind acting on the clock hands, ensuring consistent accuracy regardless of weather conditions. The pendulum itself is over 4 meters long and weighs around 300 kilograms. Its regulation is famously achieved using old pennies placed on a small tray atop the pendulum. Adding a penny speeds the clock up slightly, removing one slows it down. This simple system embodies Victorian engineering at its most elegant, precise, practical, and enduring. Big Ben quickly earned a reputation for reliability. Even when minor faults occurred, they were rare and notable precisely because the clock was expected to run without interruption. Its accuracy became a source of national pride, reinforcing Britain's self-image as a nation of order, discipline, and technical excellence. That reputation was tested during the Second World War. As London endured the Blitz, bombs fell perilously close to the Palace of Westminster. In 1941, a bombing raid damaged the House of Commons and affected the clock mechanism, yet Big Ben continued to chime. Its sound was broadcast by the BBC as a signal to listeners at home and abroad that Britain remained unbroken. In those dark years, the chimes took on a deeper meaning. They were no longer simply marking time, they were affirming survival. The steady rhythm of Big Ben stood in stark contrast to the chaos of war, embedding itself in the national consciousness as a symbol of resilience and continuity. Behind this endurance lies constant human care. Unlike modern automated systems, Big Ben is still maintained by specialist horologists. The mechanism requires regular winding and inspection, a process that has changed little since the 19th century. This reliance on skilled craftsmanship connects the present directly to the past, preserving knowledge that might otherwise be lost in a digital age. From time to time, major restoration becomes necessary. The most extensive conservation project in the tower's history began in 2017. For several years, the bell was largely silenced while engineers repaired structural damage, cleaned decades of pollution from the clock faces, and updated internal systems. The temporary silence sparked public debate, demonstrating just how deeply Big Ben's presence is woven into daily life. When the chimes returned, they were greeted with widespread relief and affection. The episode served as a reminder that heritage landmarks are not static relics, but living structures that require care, investment, and patience to endure. Less well known are the tower's hidden features. A small prison room once held members of Parliament who defied parliamentary authority. The clock faces were originally illuminated by gaslight, before being converted to electricity. These details reveal a structure that has evolved with the city around it. In 2012, the tower was officially renamed the Elizabeth Tower to mark Queen Elizabeth II's Diamond Jubilee. The change honored continuity rather than change, reinforcing the tower's role as a witness to successive reigns, governments, and generations. Today, Big Ben exists in a world dominated by atomic clocks, smartphones, and instant digital timekeeping. Yet its relevance has not diminished. If anything, it has grown stronger. In an era of rapid technological change, Big Ben offers a tangible connection to craftsmanship, permanence, and shared experience. Its chimes still mark moments of national significance. New Year's Eve, Remembrance Day, royal occasions, and moments of collective reflection. For millions who have never visited London, the sound of Big Ben remains their auditory image of Britain. Ultimately, Big Ben matters because it is more than a clock. It is a symbol of democratic continuity, standing beside the chamber where laws are debated and decisions made. It is a testament to human ingenuity, proving that precision and beauty can coexist. And it is a keeper not just of time, but of memory. More than 160 years after it first rang out across London, Big Ben continues to do what it has always done. It measures the passing hours, anchors the present to the past, and reminds us that some things, when carefully built and carefully preserved, can endure. The bell still strikes, the clock still turns, and in its steady rhythm, Big Ben continues to matter.